In the late 1970s, one of the greatest golfers in the world was Tom Watson. A huge rivalry between him and Jack Nicklaus. Tom Watson won the 1977 Duel in the Sun at Turnberry, where he won by one stroke against Jack Nicklaus, and they left the field behind. I got wind as a young reporter at the Kilmarnock Standard that Tom Watson would be flying into the international airport, as it was in Prestwick. And if I could get there at 6 in the morning, then perhaps I could grab a word with him. He did arrive on time. I was the only reporter as he arrived at Prestwick, and I stepped forward and asked, could I have a word with him, please? I was from the local paper, the Kilmarnock Standard. Sure, he said. 10 minutes later, I was still interviewing him before I finally let him get on with his travels. I've remembered that moment all my life. This was the best golfer in the world with an unknown reporter. What was in it for him? He saw that as part of his job. He realised speaking to young reporters, any reporters, was part of his job. And to this day, Tom Watson is loved across the golfing world for being a man who, apart from being the best golfer at one time in the world, was one of the most generous with his time. And the lesson I took from that was, if Tom Watson could spare me 10 minutes of his time, I can spare 10 minutes of my time for anybody who wants advice in their career or whatever. It's a good lesson from somebody who, to me, was the greatest at what he did.